Alright, so it's another year, and the Focus ST is another year older. So we're back at it, just under 56,000 miles, and back at the facility here to retest the emissions. And the one thing that you should probably know before you go here, at least in Illinois, is if this OBD2 port is not actually snug in here. So for the Focus ST here, this is where that OBD port is, and I have an access port which it's attached to like the majority of the time, and that plug goes, is run down here and then is plugged into this port here so that I can get my lovely readings for temperature and whatnot here. But they will not actually read this thing, depending on who it is, apparently, if this thing is loose. So you have to plug this thing back in, and the way to do it is just to re-plug it back this way, and then from the top of it, try to push it in towards you into this side. So yeah, they gave me some papers, and basically they said I had to repair the thing, and the guy wouldn't do it, which was super annoying. But there's your little update going through the process now. I think I'm 3 cars behind everybody. There was like nobody here when I first got here, but now it's packed. Not really packed, but there's some people here now, and we'll see if we pass this time. And I passed. Maybe focus on that. If you can't read that, it also just says ready. Yes, I passed. So with a stage 1 tune, no big deal. Nothing happens with the catalytic converter. Like, that's not ripped out. O2 sensors are in. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's all good. So I don't have to get it tested until, I guess, 2020 for for 2021. So it's 2018 now. It's turning into 2019. So a couple years I'll have to retest it. So yeah, it's kind of stupid that we have to test this, since it's it's 2013. So it's 5 years old, almost 6 years old. So I don't know. Do you think it's worth it to test these cars? I know a few of you have commented on my previous videos saying that it's really dumb that you have to test the cars out. And the funny part is that, electric cars don't have to get tested. So I don't know. If you're an electric car owner, are you happy that you don't have to take your car to emissions tests? For you gasoline owners, are you pissed that you always have to go, especially if you're tuning your car? It's definitely not something that you want to have to do all the time, especially taking off a downpipe and re-putting it on. That's probably not the most fun part. And yeah, I mean, losing the cats, that's part of what gives you, the most power and it affects the emissions, obviously. So yeah, I don't know. I think for the most part, this car is fairly stock, with the exception of some suspension changes and obviously brakes. But other than that, yeah, I don't think I'll really do much to this car because, yeah, it's for a track car or daily. Don't really want to mess with it just because I've done it before and I've had an issue where, I couldn't go to work and it's super stressful, and that's part of the reasons why I sort of stopped making videos, is because I got to a point where I was just pissed off and I had to take the car in and actually get it fixed. And you'll see the video of those at a later time. And yeah, anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.